Hell yeah. All right, what's up, guys? We are live on YouTube at Wes Only, or YouTube. No, see, here's the thing. Everything is different. Everything's different, okay? YouTube, Wes Carlson. Twitch, Conscious Wes on Twitch. Wes Only 1 on Twitter. Check it out. Charles, my guide. Vulnerability guide. You know that this is actually such a great reminder that it's like the vulnerability that we can access is not only, it's like vulnerability doesn't happen in a vacuum. You know what I mean? And that's why I think TikTok is such a great medium for vulnerability, because I think there's a fear, right? If I were to say, okay, who are the 10 closest friends in real life that I know? But it's like, what is friendship? Friendship's only real if it's in real life. You're only really my friend if I've hugged you, right? You're only really my friend if you live here, right? Friendship, right? What does this really mean? People out here finding each other and saying, oh my God, you are showing a part of yourself that makes me feel seen, because we all have the inner parts of ourselves that we feel afraid to share, and that it feels scary if someone outside of us were to wield that information against us, right? Like a bully, right? And so, yeah, I don't know. But I think, like, Charles. Yeah. Charles, I'm so glad you're here. I see you going live all the time. I never stop in. I haven't really been into live streams in a while because, and I'm not proud of this, but I think it's because I know that I want to be going live. I don't want to watch someone else having this type of experience when I'm in a low place, right? It's more satisfying to get the bang, and then there's the edited videos, and there's just all of the stimuli that we can easily find when that's what we're looking for. And again, why TikTok can be so beautiful is because it's like, boom, Charles's face and beautiful blue eyes pop up, about to share something really, really true, right? Whether or not it's in a crazy story, or something that was hard to go through and hard to talk about, or something that is hard to explain because of the many details, or something that's hard to, why am I focused on everything that's hard? My podcast is called Stream of Consciousness, and I titled it this because I have been a freestyle rapper for my entire life, and that was my fucking safe haven. It's the light at the end of the tunnel for me. It's the thing that I was prioritizing alongside my recognition of not wanting to prioritize what other people were telling me to. And so that holds so much value, I think, when there's something that I'm a rebel. And what is a rebel to my brain? My rebel to my brain is the fucking druggy kid. It's the fucking whatever guy from Stranger Things, the leather jacket, bully type. And I think rebelling against, let's say, normatives, we could say heteronormatives, right? We could say like neurotypical shit, right? The way that the people who would find themselves in positions of power, where that power has either been handed down to them or been made easier to obtain through their privilege and their familial benefits. I get so off into a deep tangent that I can't even remember what the fuck I'm saying. And that's exciting because my being is clinging to so much of my adjacency to neurotypical thinking that I can see all the ways now in which my typical brain wants to tell me I've strayed, I've lost my train of thought, the train has left the station. Oh, what were you thinking, Wes? Right? And like I'm in such a state of being like, what's normal to me? What is actually normal to me? And honor this, chase this. Normal to me, normal. What feels good? I'm in this position where someone is telling me, oh my God, Wes, it's gonna take forever for you to pack up this apartment. You better get going. Go, 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 go. In the same way that a teacher told me, write it down in your planner. Come on, give yourself a to-do list. Don't forget your homework, right? So it's like, all of a sudden, I'm like, I write it in the planner. And then what happens to the planner that I just wrote in out of being guilt shamed by my teacher into doing that? Well, I don't feel called or even able to actually, in my own isolation, feel that that is a tool that I can adequately use. Someone says to me, hey, it's going to take you 5, 6, 7 whole days to get this shit all in a bunch. Now, because I have been implanted with that belief that, oh crap, wow, I didn't think it would take that long. Yikes. You're telling me it should? So that means crap. That means now, all of the sudden, I'm doing something wrong. All of the sudden, because someone else told me the way they think. This is not to shame someone who would require 6 days to pack up an apartment. It will take me 2. It will take me 2 days. A day, that is a long ass fucking time, right? But now I've been frittering away this time filled with anxiety. All the days leading up to the 2 days that I feel it will take me. Now, what have I done my entire life? I have pushed right up to the edge of when or what people expect of me. Deadline hugging, right? And Charles, I'm going to get to your question in a minute because that's amazing. And so, it's the you have a month to work on this final paper energy. And I don't want to feel shamed. It's like, you gave me the deadline. Why do you need to police at what rate I'm accomplishing what you want me to accomplish, right? It's like the learning of how to be is so much more than just my inherent discovering of the task at hand, of the knowledge in front of me. I can soak it up at my own rate, recognizing that what helps me to ingrain something in me is when it becomes something tangibly filled in my body, which is my words that surround the ideas at hand. That is the typing the notes of my brain, is me being able to talk out this talking out. Yeah, so my podcast, Stream of Consciouswes, I'm very in flux with what I want to, how I want to bottle up my essence and my ideas and my speech. And I feel really like there's some big thing I have to do. Like I have to train, or I have to take a course in how to edit vlogs, right? It's like I'm constantly thinking about what it is I see around me and how I need to change myself in order to be able to embody that style of being, that style of content creator, or just human living authentically. I'm gonna check in with the chat. Charles, I'm sure you're dropping bombs in here. All right. There's only one Wes, and that Wes is magical and brilliant and perfect. You are right. Your world is so much more extraordinary than the one everyone is pushing upon you with rules and short-sighted ideologies that were programmed into them. So preach, Wes. You are a philosopher. God, my God, that is so what I needed to hear right now. Fuck. Charles, right here. This fucking card. Bang. The 7 of Swords. You guys ready for this? Let me get a little bit of a nice vibe in here. Oh my God. Charles, these are the ideologies. I'm going to show it to Twitch. These are the ideologies that are being forced upon us. It feels like I'm not allowed to move forward without carrying all of this shit that everyone put onto me. Here's how you do this. Here's how you do this. When you move, you got to pack your boxes like this, and you got to do it all ahead of the time. That way it's less stressful. And I'm like, what the fuck are you trying to get me to do? You want me to be stressed out like you? You want me to just be like, oh, yes, thank you for showing me your reality. That is also mine. Oh, thank you. Right? It's like, and this is where we get, this is where the next step of this conversation is about religion. The person who will tell me to stress out and to take a bunch of days to do this thing, where I'm like, it will stress me out to do this for 6 days straight, to be packing. Like, I think I've always been a type of person where I'm like, a big thing to do? Okay, well, like the day before it's due, I'm going to devote my entire day to that thing. And I think here's a big part of what it is that I've talked about this in my learning about my ADHD, is the way that the transitions between stuff is so hard. It's like I have this, our whole like, you know, medicine cabinet with our towels and toilet paper and, you know, like household stuff. Like that's a huge ass closet. And it's like, I can see how there's like you do a couple of things each day and then all of a sudden you're done. And I'm like, what? Do all of this all the time? You know? And that's the thing. So here's what I'm trying to learn is that I need to learn how to rest peacefully without feeling guilt about resting peacefully. It's like I'm getting myself worked up because I'm so excited to be talking about this. All day yesterday, I was not resting peacefully, but I was resting and I was feeling like I shouldn't be. I never feel like I deserve rest. I never feel like I deserve rest. And I think what it really comes down to is because I feel like I'm never actually working hard, even when I am working. I always feel like I could be doing more. And that I should be doing more. You know? Talking this out to you guys, and what's up, Zoomy? Thank you for joining on Twitch. Lightwave, I saw your comments today. Much love to you. I'm glad we're friends. Friends rise from the millions of us who rise every day and live our lives, and how many of us are alone and struggling and are too ashamed to acknowledge it, share it, and ask for help with it. Right now, I work for DoorDash, and this is a job that I've had ever since I came home to my mom's house during the pandemic from living in Thailand. And I have a lot of guilt that here we are, still in the middle of a pandemic, and yet I, Wesley Carlson, with a business degree from Wartburg College, am a measly delivery driver for DoorDash, a company owned by Jeff Bezos. You know, I pile on myself. And so I don't actually think that, because I have lived my life so much since working for DoorDash. And what working for DoorDash really is, it is the stepping stone from me working for someone else to working for myself. DoorDash has felt a bit like working for myself, because I don't have to ask anyone when I do it. I don't have to ask to do anything I want. I never have to work, and I always can work. I can work from any city in America. And so I've traveled the country in this time. I've met some of my now closest friends via TikTok, from the way that whilst out in my car on the road with my long hair and my different glasses in the past, shout out. I forgot what I was saying. Let's check in with Charles. You are reflecting the freedom so many wish they had. They resent the fact that you remained unique. In reality, the people who are telling you how to be and how to wish they could have remained as true to themselves as you are. Your existence is enough. It's enough. The way you hold space for people is more important than any job or capitalist tool of oppression. But you're also a wizard. So, So a big thing that I'm talking about lately is human design. Human design. For those of you who don't know what it is, it's based on astrology. I don't really know shit about it. In terms of the history or the building of the structure of these different conceptions of the different ways we exist as humans. But I've really resonated with being a projector. And I've realized that I am not here to fucking work. Like that thought, I am not here to work, is like blasphemy to the state, right? To the powers that be. You know, like, so what are we here to do? What are we here to do? Connect. I've said this before, but we are so soaked in a culture that says, I mean, this is like a trope or like a fucking stereotype, but it's like when I see someone's father died and people are saying he was the hardest working man I knew, they don't actually mean that. You know what I mean? Like, I will never value my father because he worked hard. That doesn't matter to me. I wish that you don't. I wish that we all didn't have to work hard. And so I can feel that as a man, that like there's like a pride that I should be taking in having a job and, you know, being employee of the month or whatever. But here's what it is, and here's what we're talking about. When we say we loved him because he worked hard, why do we love him because he worked hard? Well, because he worked hard to put food on the table for his family. What we really mean is that we love him because he loved us. And the way that, unfortunately, he gets to show his love for us in this society is by going away to earn his wage so that we can survive. I never want to value that. I want us to all survive because that's what life is about. It is about helping each other survive and thrive. You guys ready for a card pull? Zumito from Twitch said, I always feel like I'm not enough for any academic thing. Like I'm in life, but I don't work like a human. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. You guys are freaking awesome. And I'm awesome. You know? It's like I'm constantly doubting. Here's the thing, right? I'm constantly doubting that now is the right time to do something new. I posted a TikTok earlier today, this afternoon, and I was freaking out about having to pack up my apartment. And I said it all. And I said out loud, I got to do this. I got to do this. I've thought about it. I went and got extra rolls of tape. I got some super big, like extra, like 3-gallon bags so that when I'm like packing up all our bathroom stuff, I can just put everything in a bag and I don't have to worry about something spilling and like breaking and seeping onto the cardboard box and then fucking other shit up. And I threw out almost all of the food that's gross and expired from the fridge. I'm doing my shit that I need to do in the time that I know it needs to be done. And so here's where we get in trouble, is when I try to hide from myself what actually needs to be done. Because, I mean, it's the same thing as when we don't look at our bank accounts because we're worried about what we're going to see. The moment you have that thought, check your money, baby, because this is how we live out here. We pay the people who require us to pay. You know? And yeah, so a big thing is, for me, recognizing that I'm not going to find the type of content that I make anywhere else. I cannot be replicated, and I have not been. No one has done it like me. My brain jumps to and fro from thought to thought, and I follow my trains, and I jump off. I'm a train hopper of my train thoughts, and it's always okay where I'm at and what I'm doing. Oh, fuck. Guys, this card. It's the fucking tower. It is the tower. You see this? This is a fucking mushroom out here, guys. The tower. Check it. Doesn't this look awesome? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And there's like a little... Oh my god. I've never pulled this card. Can you guys see the little fairies falling off of this tower? You guys, this tower was never mine. It was never my home. It was the place that I was. I've tried to make this shit feel like home. And so I think the question for me is, what do I want to build now? What do I want to build? I'm happy that this is burning down. I'm happy. But what does this really mean? Guys, I need to sing a song. I need to say, hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, can you please pick up all these pieces, let it burn, let it burn, let it fall, let it fall. Can I see the way I wanna be, the way I wanna be? Can I build the future that I will, the future that I will? I will be, yes, I will be the most beautiful me that I can never be. Yes, I will be, yes, I will be, yes, I will be most beautiful me. 'Cause that me is now. That me is now. Me is now. That beautiful me is now. That me is now. That me is now. That me is now. That me is now. Yeah. Woo! Fuck. Okay. Good shit. Yo. Let me go grab my other phone. Let me play a beat on my speaker. I really want to freestyle for you guys right now. So let's do it. Oh shit. Oh no. God, I thought my phone was about to die. Hell yeah. So here's the thing is that, and this is something that I'm still recognizing and learning, is sorry for Twitch guys, you can just whatever. Life is life. We are where we are. I don't need to always apologize because I'm living my life the way I want. You know, it's like I have this fear that it's like, well, I can't go walk into the other room because what about the Twitch stream? You know? And it's just like, God, like I want the people that I like to go off, do your thing, right? Like my favorite podcast has a bunch of ads sprinkled throughout it. And I'm like, go off, make your money. I can press skip 6 times, like 4 different times in an episode because I like what you have. I don't have to apologize for streaming the way I stream. And that's why I'm holding on to this word. This word is my brand. I am a stream of consciouswes. You know? Come on. That's fucking awesome. All right. Let's connect the speaker. And then we can play. Oh man, I think I deleted YouTube from my old phone. Yeah. I don't know why I did that. That was so dumb. I'll re-download it. All right, guys, if you don't want to hear me re-downloading the YouTube app on my old phone so that I can get prepped a beat to freestyle rap for you, and if you're not live, just skip ahead until I'm singing, and then you'll be fine. You'll figure it out. Oh, man, this really can't even access the internet right now. But I still have Google Chrome. I can just look that shit up on youtube.com. youtube.com. Oh, and there's my live stream, top on my newsfeed. What's up? Thoughts from consciouswes. All right, Piper Beats is my fucking jam. Go check him out on YouTube. All right. All right, chat. Zumito, what's up on Twitch? Much love to you. What's up, chat? All right. Do you guys help me out? I want you guys to feel like you're helping me. There's 3, I'm going to say 3 different names of these beats and tell me which one you want me to do. Feel good, values, or rising sun. So the choices are feel good, values, or rising sun. Thank you for the rose, Plastic Moon Dust. Rising sun. Hell yeah. All right. All right. Zumito said rising sun. Lightwave said sun. Kristen said sun. So Sarah, sorry. We're doing rising sun. All right. So as we get started, for those of you in the chat, let me know if the volume of the music's too loud or not loud enough. Let's do it. The rising sun, my dear friends. Yo. Yeah. Swear to God, I've been feeling like a god, all up in my skin, the clothing I have on, making me yawn. My God, come on, move on, please. Stop playing with my energies. I'm doing just what I please. And every single day I look to the left and I see that rising sun. Hide away your fears. Smile from ear to ear. Rising sun, rising to your mind, your mind, your mind, mind, yeah. Why can't I get on my mind? It learns to rise. Every morn I might find coffee by my side until midnight. Wait for me, I'm just thinking my thoughts too slow. Oh shit, where'd the beat go? Wait, there it is. I caught it, you flip it up and I want it. I cash grabbed, but I had it in my hat the whole time. Magic rabbit, where? Beware, for they might stare at you when you do what is true to your authentic vibe, dude. Come on, let's go, be who we want, explode. I don't got all these negative thoughts in me. I like to release, I like to be free, and every time I'm me, it is a sigh of relief. I can't see the highlight and the highness of my mind's eye, getting me so gripped with this I can't even find something else to cling to. Why didn't this tower fall? Bye. Wait, I thought this wave would take me to rise so I could see from the highest of heights where I will arise. On another morn, this sun, it will come again. It might not be so playful with me. It might not be as hot. It might be shrouded by clouds, but every day I can look around and say, this is my life and I'm in charge. But it feels like it's out of control, yeah. And this is my life and I feel like I'm in charge, yeah. This is my life, and the sun will rise again. It will. It just will. And we're gonna be okay. That was Rising Sun. Shout out to Piper Beats for the beat. Oh, feels good. Feel good, Sarah. Yes, we are going to feel good. Thank you, Zamito. Zamito says bye, everyone. Our sole viewer from Twitch. What's good? All right. Feel good. Shout out to Piper Beats once again. And shout out to Sarah for suggesting this beat. This beat is called Feel Good. God, do you know how good that feels? Do you know how good that feels? Feel good? Holy shit. I feel good, yeah. I feel good, yeah. I'm feeling good tonight. I'm feeling like I have all these problems, no. I can hardly hide away at night, but I see you shine and I have to say hi. Yeah, I say hi to you. We turned over another leaf this afternoon. I came too soon. Oops, sorry. Bye-bye, whoops. Worry about how I am being perceived. Worry about how I'll come to you this evening. I might sing, I might rap, I might tap in to explore my mind in a way that doesn't rhyme and sue me. Everything is possible and everything is cute and everything is wonderful to boot and everything is highway to heaven and everywhere is highway to hell and everywhere is right in the middle and everywhere is me and super swell, 'cause I'm a stream and I flow on down, that's just me. Yes, I'm a stream, yes, I'm a stream, yes, I flow. And I don't slow down until I do. And that's okay now, swim around, yay. I don't do it the way others have. This stream has no rule book. It has no design. It has no thing it's trying to find. It has no agenda. It has a purpose, but it does not have to worry about finding it. It needs to be the best, and it always is the best, and it needs to be the best. Best means others are worse. Best means that I could have done otherwise, but now I found that I was really yay. All about me putting in work every day. Wait, okay, look, I'm not trying to dismiss anyone's feelings, but you don't have to do anything to be valid of love and to be valid of life and to be valid of wanting a vacation and to be valid in getting a vacation and to be valid in having any of the food that you want to eat and to be valid in dressing your form in any way that you so choose. I believe in your beauty and I see it shine. Yes, I see it shine. I can see the way you be. It's so beautiful to me. It's all I need for me to know that you are here with me. Yeah. Oh my God. Did you guys just see how that just ended? Are you freaking joking me? I also just have to say, as a freestyle rapper, I haven't rapped in months. Swear to God. I haven't rapped in months. And I used to do it every day. And it's what I love. And I want to stay on top of this craft because the more and more that I do it, the more that fucking bangers flow out of me, dude. And I don't have to. And here's the thing, right? Once I've freestyled a song that was so good, I'm like, that's awesome. People like it. I'm going to post it. Then I all of a sudden have this expectation of myself that every time I freestyle, it's going to be awesome and I'm going to want to post it and it's going to be perfect and epic. But that's what this stream is. Because we come down to the stream and we say, whoa, look at those little rapids right there with all those cool rocks and it looks so awesome. Wow. But what we don't say is, whoa, look at this little edge area that's kind of shrouded by bushes that has a bunch of algae floating on it that looks kind of stagnant. That is just as part of the river as the beauty. You can't have one without the other. You can't have the gorgeous rapids without the small little algae, gross pocket of stagnancy at the little corner. You know? Yeah. Let's see. If Charles is live, I swear to God. No. Oh. Good shit. Oh, by the way, if you didn't want to just see me just scratching my head right there, just skip ahead. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do. But what I imagine in my mind is someone else out there like me having to do some big task like clean their room or deep clean the kitchen or vacuum out their car, and they just put this on as something to listen to and something to be engaged with. And that's what this has been for me. I've listened, I've felt engaged, I felt confident in myself. Again, it's always there, but boy, does it fucking slap sometimes when I remember, when I give myself the opportunity to be by myself. You know what one of the craziest things is? Being on this stream feels like one of the longest stretches of not consuming content that I've had in the past few days. Isn't that crazy? How long have I been streaming? 46 minutes. I never go 46 minutes without listening to a podcast, watching a YouTube video. I mean, gosh. You know, it's like one of my comfort places is to be watching like a commentary Twitch video of a commentary person while I'm playing NBA 2K, because it is like it is just like any space between breaths, I have stimuli to fill up my fucking eyes and my brain. And I want the stimuli that fills me up to be my own being. Bro, Sarah, my dude. Yes. Sarah Smiles said, you're making progress. Create more. I think that's what your tower is about. You are so right. You are so right. I forget what birthday it was. I feel like maybe it was my 24th or 25th birthday. I did mushrooms with a couple of my friends up in the mountains. Shout out to Sam and Omar. And that was the first time at the end of that day where I was like, I'm going to get a tattoo that says create more than you consume. And boy, is it easy to forget that, right? Because I mean, I feel like a lot of us will resonate with this. A lot of life seems fucking boring to me. And it feels like, why would I just do this when I could do this while my mind is thinking of something else? And there is something to that in the way that I understand that if I'm watching a TV show, I feel like I can be more engaged if I'm flipping a fidget spinner or fidgeting with something. If I'm listening to a podcast, I feel like I can be more attentive to my listening when I'm also driving, as opposed to when I'm just sitting. Sorry. Ooh, I need to take a drink of water. And here's the thing, right? Is like, I think there's something to be said about, I'm just thinking my own thoughts right now. I'm thinking about how it's like, I just took this sip of water like this. And there's a part of me that thinks, well, gosh, that's boring, dead air, because I'm recording this and it is a podcast. This is a podcast, believe it or not. A live stream can be a podcast. A podcast is anything you want. A podcast is this: the Seven of Swords and the Tower, where I recognize that there are so many societal beliefs and expectations of what I'm supposed to have and what I'm supposed to value as I live, as a bro, Lightwave. That is such a good fucking point. I'm so bored by content lately, but I stay consuming it. Honestly, I don't know why. That's fucking it, bro. I have spent the past 24 hours watching Jarvis Johnson live videos that are from his Twitch stream that I upload to YouTube. And the stuff like this is like cut out by his editor. I've never been an editor. My partner Lane is an editor. I've never been an editor. She is an editor. I am an unfiltered fucking philosopher. I don't even want to say motivational speaker because I'm not that, right? But it's like the culture is the culture. I feel that there's this message that if I'm going to be wanting to talk to the internet, that I need to be providing value for my customer or for my audience. And I'm really stuck on a slight edge of like content creator TikTok, where I'm getting all these messages about how to blow up, how to build an audience, how to make money from an audience. And a lot of what these people say, which is usually white people, obviously. I like silences. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Me too. Wow. My friend Sarah told me a while back that they loved the space, the silence in my speech. Because it is an active silence. Even in the way that I just became super self-conscious about my arms. Holy shit. But even the way in which my arms move, I could never script a video. I could never script a TikTok. I got this brand deal notification on TikTok a few months ago that said like a brand is interested in like partnering with you for a video. And I was like, okay, right? Like, okay, green light from the universe. Like, let me look into opportunities, right? And it was for like a fucking new fucking virtual bank that will lend you $50 if you're in a pinch, that type of shit. And it was like, here's the contract, script your thing, send it to us. And I was like, oh, script? Like, and I was like, okay, well, I could record myself just speaking about something and then transcribe that and send it to them as if I had scripted it, right? Because that's what a lot of people do. I'm not a lot of people. And like you said, Sarah, thank you. I am unfiltered. I've been wanting to say this for a minute. So, wow. This is cashew milk so it's nighttime. There's like this much coffee in here. I use coffee in my oat milk drinks as I would normally use like creamer in your coffee, right? Because I like it for the flavor, but I don't want it for the caffeine. I actually am falling more out of love with caffeine every day. But I love a freaking delicious beverage. So anyway. Also, first time having cashew milk in like a year. I'm an oat milk bitch. And let me just say, you can taste the fucking nuts. Oh, also I have macadamia nut, vanilla macadamia nut creamer. So we got nut milk, cashew, not almond. Almond shit is like thin and it really has a nutty flavor. Cashew, little creamier, a little bit more of a creamy nut, little bit more of a creamy nut. You guys ever do that? You guys ever do that? You guys ever do that? Where I hear myself say something in my natural inflection and then I repeat it back with the same tone, and it sounds like I'm sing-songing my way through my words. Now that I'm hyper thinking about it, I can't naturally just speak. I can't naturally just speak. Anyway, so I'm nutted out. I like the slight coffee flavor. But like, I really did used to be just guzzling hot black coffee. And even that was like a thing, was like, well, I like to have something to sip on. Like drinking coffee in the morning is more for me about the hand to mouth. I am a hand to mouth bitch. I have smoked weed forever since I was 16. And I am reevaluating and relearning about what my actual natural state is when I'm not simply just, oh shit. Sorry. I just realized that some of my tots were like soaking in the ketchup. I didn't want them to get ketchup soggy because that's the worst type of sog. So, all right. Ooh. That one was ketchup soggy. And what do I do with my greasy fingers? I wipe them on my shirt because this is a white tee. And I don't give a fuck. I value more right now my fingertips being free from grease than I value a clean shirt. And then more than I would want to be interrupted by having to get up, walk over to the drawer, get a napkin, wipe off my fingers, drop it, come over here. And it's like, I'm allowed to make this decision. I really am. Lightwave said, I love me some macadamia butt. Woo! We're really vibing out here, dude. Shout out to everyone on TikTok right now. Because Sarah, you literally are hyping me up so much you don't even understand. Everything that you are typing to me right now is striking a chord, reminding me of this inner deep knowledge of who I am and what it is I do that I've always known, but that I've never been in the right tower for it to really resonate with what's actually going on with me. I'm like a fire-breathing dragon right now, dude. Sarah, she said, LOL, you seriously have me cracking up over here. That's what I want. I want all the epic homies to be cracking up with me over the logic that I am spitting from my mouth. Like, and here's the thing. When I have the low key, low level, but really strong, really vibey hype team of Sarah and Lightwave. Literally, you are resonating back to me exactly what you are picking up from me. This is a closed loop of us raising our frequency to be like, yeah, life right now is good. Oh, that is the sound that I make when I read an epic comment. Thank you, Thick Anxiety said, I just got your Six of Cups video on my FYP. Your song calmed down my panic attack. Thank you. I made those tarot videos last night. I was naked. Sorry, that's not relevant, but I had stripped off all my clothes and was lying in bed being like, feeling restless. And I literally turned on the light and I was like, I need to record a tarot video. And I put on my skirt, I put on my shirt, and I sat down and recorded 4 videos right in a row. I didn't even know that I was going to be singing them. I didn't know that this sing-songy, beautiful poetry inspired by the epic, delicate fairy art of this deck was going to lead to Thick Anxiety having a calmed down moment right when you needed it. Jennifer Agoris says, I don't know what's happening, but I dig it. This is how I feel too. You know what I feel stressed about a lot? Is when I'm making a podcast or something and when I want to upload it and then it's like, what's the title? What's the fucking title, bro? What's the caption? What are the bullet points of the topics that you've talked about? Sarah and Lightwave, could you guys even type up a little summary of what it is we've been talking about here? Because it's just, even that, even the idea that I would desire to slap a title upon such a long piece of content. The title doesn't make sense. There's just that it can't have a title. This doesn't need a title. This is today's stream. And if I want to give you some insight into what I've talked about, then maybe I'll make a TikTok summarizing from memory in the moment what happened on yesterday's stream and then transcribe that. It's like, here's what I wonder. What would happen if say this stream right now, what would happen if this were to be transcribed into, say, a blog post, an article, an essay? Would it make sense? Yes, the title is your username. LOL, it says it all. Stream of consciousness. This is what it is. Thank you. And like, I think it really is powerful. The way that Sarah, Lightwave, the way that I feel close to you right now, right? I've been on here for an hour. You guys have been here most of that time. There's been songs, there's been commentaries, there's been Charles hyping me up, there's been a recognition of the way that society is like, it's interesting. It's like society doesn't necessarily have an agenda, right? You know, like individual people have agendas. You could say there's like the alt-right agenda. Is there a queer agenda? It's like, there's not really. It's like so much of our experience of, let's just say, living in the United States, for example, is, oh, fuck that. Luke, transcribe, then edit so it makes sense. And here's where I lose all my steam, because I'm like, oh, edit it? No, I'm out. And I think that's just me being resistant to this thing that I've never done. I've never edited. So for me to put the need to edit something as an additional lock in the door of where I want to go, which is to have people hear and see and experience my voice. I'm taking locks off the doors. It's like, it's so hard because I think I have this feeling, or I guess I have these thoughts that I'm not going to be able to learn, or let's say the idea of wishing that I had taken music theory in high school or college. And now seeing my proximity to music and my creation of music, and I perceive my lack of music theory technical knowledge to be a barrier that prevents me from doing something that I'm not doing with music. But I don't even really know what that is. It's like, and this feels like scary, and it feels like I'm being a child almost if I say, well, yeah, I would do that once I can hire an editor to edit that transcription for me. I will put my streams out on YouTube once I can hire an editor who is better at editing than me, because I don't know what to do. Like, even some of like the jokes and little zoom ins and adding and using the editing to help the storytelling process. I don't have the knowledge of what types of edits would make something highlighted the way I would want my point to make sense or whatever. If you intend for it to be transcribable and convey what you intend without editing, you won't need to edit it. But see, that's the thing, is like, it's kind of the thing of, say, I've kind of been talking about how there's like TikTok, you know what I mean? Where it's like, they're like, here's how to grow on TikTok. What was my fucking point? Oh, and one of the things they're saying is like, go to repurpose.io and download all of your TikToks without the watermark, and then upload to Instagram and LinkedIn and Pinterest and YouTube Shorts. And it's like, and I'm just like, bro, that is just like, whew. But I also get it, because I think it's interesting to hear the people that are saying a message that I'm interested in, but it's like they're not saying it to me, and that's why I'm here, because I think the way that I logically say and think out stuff helps me. Like, it shows me the way that something could have been described by someone else. And my ability to describe it my way has been informed by listening to someone else describe it in a way that didn't really resonate with me. And that's perfectly valid, But I think it's like that is kind of like, okay, Wes, I uploaded this video to TikTok. Why? Why did I do that? I wanted other people to see it. Why? Because I wanted to not be alone and secretive and in isolation right now. It's not because I want the most amount of people possible to hear my message. That's just not what I prioritize right now. I saw a TikTok the other day that was talking about how they were like, I never want to go viral on TikTok again. Because it's too much. Exactly. Thick anxiety said you want the right people to hear your message. And so those people might be on Pinterest and YouTube Shorts, and I don't know it. And so that's perfectly valid. But it does feel like capitalism creeping into the authentic individual speaking their truth movement of TikTok. Why are we here? When we come here, we leave our lives for a moment. We put a pin in our reality to experience someone else's. You know, it really is like, shout out to all of you who are in here right now. I'm glad you're listening. But if this chat had 1,000 people in it right now, I would not feel as close to you. Sarah, Lightwave, Thick Anxiety, Stardust and Mud. Y'all are fucking real, and I can tell y'all are listening to me right now. Now, I'm not trying to actively refrain from posting on YouTube Shorts or Pinterest, but I don't have I think that's what TikTok is so good about, is that it's such a user-friendly app. They really have us hooked. And even on the creative side, it is fun to make my content in TikTok and to just upload it in TikTok and that's where it is, you know? And so, yeah, I can totally see the value of, you know, however many more people hearing this right now. But if I were to be worried right now about more and more people seeing my shit, then that would be me worrying more about the post-production than about the production. I am a producer. I just am. I produce things. I produce smiles and love and amazing sentences and ideas and art. And like, yeah, it's like I'd much rather be here with you guys than with you guys. Thank you for the follow. I don't really care about that. Follow me if you want. I hope you will, if you're cool. And if you're listening to me and you're vibing with what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is fucking logical and really dope, then hell yeah. Like, what is friendship? I can't be friends with 1,000 people on my live. Then it just becomes like a business meeting, and you're like, all right, whoever tips me on my Venmo gets to the front of the line to ask me a question. I don't want to do that to people. Now, tarot readings, I think, are a little bit different. This is like a valuable thing, right? But I don't want 1,000,000 people. But whatever about that. Do I? Kind of. Right? It's like, what? You know, it's kind of like hearing in the culture about, like, you know, it's like 60% of, I'm just making this up, but you're going to get my point. Like nowadays, the news will run a story that says something like 60% of 12 to 15-year-olds say that their dream job is to be a YouTuber, you know? Like, be a YouTuber. And some might even say TikToker, who knows, right? But what does that really mean? Right? If we can really boil this down. I hope you guys can hear me if I lie back on my couch. If we boil this down to like what these kids are really saying when they say that, which is like, I want to be with, in, and around close-knit community every day. If I want to build a following, what I'm really saying is that I want to feel connected. I remember 2 years ago when I had one video blow up and I had like 200 followers at the time. And then I remember when it just I have 100 more followers. And then all of a sudden I hit 1,000 followers and then I could go live stream. And I remember being like, like I had no idea that what the real benefit of having 1,000 followers to unlock the live feature, why that would become meaningful and valuable to me is not about me at all. It's about you. And here's the thing, like back to this feeling that, well, as a content creator, you need to provide value for your audience. I think that forces a lot of us into pretending that we know something. All these people that come up as, here's how to hack the algorithm. Like, you are trying to pretend, or you are trying to convince yourself that you know something that's valuable enough for me to want that knowledge from you. Right? So it's like, like, what do I want my audience to want from me? If I could speak for you guys, it feels like you want me to fucking be me. And that doesn't feel like some type of value that I'm adding to your life. But what I am is a mirror into the us that we all are. We all are us. Isn't that interesting? We are all us. And I just want us to be happy. And I want us not to feel alone. Stardust and Mud said, you being you allows us the freedom to be us. Oh, fuck, dude. It's valuable to feel represented, to not feel so alone in your existence. Amen. Thick anxiety. Can I call you Abby? I just followed you. Heck yeah. Yeah. You guys want to hear my intro? I never played the intro. Damn it. I can't get this video to load. Whatever. Oh, here, I can play it here. You guys want to hear? Ready? Welcome to Stream of Consciousness. Welcome to Stream of Consciousness. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the fucking stream, my guys. My guides. We are all... Wow. What you guys just said. Me being me allows you the freedom to be you. To not feel so alone. And that's the value that you are bringing to me right now too, is that I do not feel alone. I do not feel alone. And I am not alone, let alone how I feel. I'm not alone. It's hard to escape loneliness when we feel scared to share our loneliness with others, to share and to admit our loneliness, to be caught lonely-handed. There are a lot of people out there who are always alone. And my heart goes out to you. And I hope that you find me someday. Can we do this? This message is for all the lonelies out there. I hope you know that you are a part of us. Your pain is a part of our pain. Imagine us all spread out in little isolation domes. Imagine us all spread out right next to a bunch of people all the time, but never in proximity to them, never close. Or here, always in proximity, but never close. Always around community, but never in community. Imagine each individual toiling away, sweating every single day to fill up the meter until it hits survived for the day. And then you collapse in a ball on the ground. I don't really know what this is, but I want to have a big point, but this doesn't have a point. Just imagine that. Because it's real. Like every house in the whole neighborhood has their own lawnmower? You're joking. How? How many times do you use that? Why the fuck do you all need your own? We know why. We know why. It is a radical act to hold hands with our neighbors now. I don't even know mine. I don't even know mine. And I'm about to move, and I want to know my neighbors, and I want to support them, and I want to bring them vegan brownies that I make for them. And I want to grow food for my roommates and me, so we don't have to always just go buy our food at the grocery store. I want to fix my clothes. I want to sew my own clothes. And I want to talk about all of it authentically, because I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what I'm doing. But I want to do it. And so, wow, I can do it and also say to you, hey, I'm about to do this thing and I don't know, but we're going to see how it goes. I'd love some tips, and I'm going to come report back and show you how it went and show you what I tried and what worked and what didn't. You know, like, I'm like trying. I've been trying for so long to try to like convince myself that I need to like do everything all by myself, and like I need to be able to show up for me. I need to be able to show up for me. I need to do it for me. And it's like like, what if that's not the actual driving factor behind it all? Like, it's not about me. And I don't have to want to do it just for me. I don't have to say, wow, I suck because I've only ever put in really hard work when someone's asked me to, or when there's been someone relying on me. It feels good to have someone relying on me. What if you could be that someone for me? What if I asked you to rely on me so that I would have a reason to show up? I'd have an us to be doing it for. Because this individualism shit is played out, bro. It just doesn't work, man. It doesn't. It's not real to me. It's never felt right. It's never been a drive. And so when we're talking about this, I become aware of just how much my conditioning wants to fight back against that. That I want to say, do it for yourself. Don't do it for someone else. And that makes sense to me. You know, especially when I say, like, for example, like I show up at 8 a.m. for my boss at my job, but not when I say I want to do something for me tomorrow at 8 a.m. It's so much harder for me to show up. For example, right? If I say to you right now, I'm going to be here streaming tomorrow at 9 p.m. Pacific time, will I show up because I told you about it? And you might be free and you might have that on your mind and you might show up tomorrow at 9 p.m. Pacific. And if you're going to do that, and if that's something that you would actually like, then I want to show up for you. Because I want to connect with you. And I really want to connect with myself, right? And this is like the path is other people. Others are the way. Woo! Fuck, man. Gotta be honest. The macadamia nut is weird, but I think maybe it's because it's double nut. But anyway. You know, I still look around the apartment at this mess and it feels like overwhelming. But like stuff seems overwhelming before I start. Going on to like starting this live stream tonight felt so crazy. I had so much like little finicking around and like being kind of like a little bit like stressed about it. And when you are a part of us, doing it for yourself is doing it for others. They are one in the same. And that's what we forget. Being so focused on the individualism of saying, I need to have and own every single thing that I require to survive and to live comfortably. And I don't believe that that is true. I don't believe that I need everything that I need. You know, in regards to this whole Roe v. Wade shit, like, that's it's kind of just like it's the visible part of the iceberg, you know. All the invisible part of the iceberg is that every single thing we rely on is going to crumble. We can only rely on us. Now, there is an us and there is a them. Unfortunately, right? But they are them because they don't remember that they are us. What makes them them is that they have forgotten that they are us. And I'm reminded of how I saw a TikTok where someone said, you need to get to know the people in your community, your neighbors, the people at your grocery store, the people you interact with, the people you see at parks, like the people who are in your community, make them your actual community, because we are reliant on corporations for almost everything we do and everything we own and every way that we communicate and everything that we eat and everything that we wear. I feel like I don't trust a corporation for anything. Why would I ever trust that a weird non-human entity? Think about this for a second. What is a corporation? A corporation has rights. I don't even know if that's really true, but like a corporation can be the responsible party for causing harm to others. And that corporation can just say, oh, we disbanded. We're not a corporation anymore. So Now there is no one to blame. But somebody fucked shit up, and then they can kind of, literally, it's like fucked up. It's like the literal handful of rich people who have bought up power through corporations and through the money system. What'd you major in? Finance? How do you make your money? You just alchemize digits based on a influx valuation by an algorithm and by contracts and the status of the markets. It's like, bro, that shit is not real. That's like, and I think there is a lot of people who might say to themselves, well, like, I'll never need an abortion. Or they might even say, well, thank God I'll never need an abortion. I'm a good person. You know? Thank God. Well, I'll never do anything illegal, so I'll never have to worry about what cops do. More cops, because I want to feel safer. You know how you feel safer? Is when you know the people around you. We can become the people that we're around if we want. And if I make it possible by being in a place where people can be around me, I don't want this to be about me. Abby, Sarah, Lightwave, I would love it if y'all became friends, because obviously we're all vibing and this isn't about me, it's about us. So low-key, go follow each other, please, because this is how we remember this moment. This is the moment. This is the moment. I'm about to move out of LA. I never wanted to be here. My partner's here. She fell out of love with Hollywood and wanting to chase the stuff. She's an editor. We are here to lift each other up. She fell out of love and she's like, I'm editing this vapid shit. I can't fucking be sitting at this computer editing this shit I don't care about anymore. And I'm like, I can't keep feeling like the stuff I'm saying needs to be shortened and edited, because that becomes this barrier that makes me feel like there's some reason I'm not allowed to be fully authentic or some other shit, you know? Everything is awesome. Everything is cool when you're part of the team. Team. Be a part of a team. Shout out to you, Abby, being a teacher. I can't continue working in a system that doesn't work. Boy, fuck. So true. Can't continue working. Yeah. Where to next? Luke Master Flash. Where to next? I don't know. Where should we go? Where should we go? I don't know. pull that out bigger, and that's kind of where we are. Interesting. I'd like to elaborate. I'm not sure I know what you mean. Pull that out bigger. What was I just saying? Where to next? Where do we want to be? You know, it's like it doesn't matter where you guys are. It's kind of boring to me in this moment to be like, what state are you in? Oh, what city? It's like we are here on our phones. The system that isn't working any longer. Oh yeah, back to like the corporations can poison the water and then fly home. The people, the actual human beings who did the poisoning, are not responsible because they are employees. So is their employer responsible? I'm getting too down right here, man. I'm getting too down about how fucked the system is. But what excites me about this oh shit, I got some shit on my glasses. There we go. It was like an eye booger. What excites me about this is oh my gosh. Ruli Tunes, you just said, hey, wonderful healer. Thank you for reminding me that my words can heal. You guys ready for a little tarot card this poem song? Tell me when to stop shuffling and we will pull a card. Oh, just kidding. One fell out. One fell out of the deck and one fell out of the deck and one fell out of the deck and I'm gonna grab it with my hands. Yeah. I don't even want to look at the title of the card yet. I just want you guys to just look at the beauty of this piece of art. You see? I like the fly always anyways. You actually inspired me at just the right time with your voice. All right, here we go, baby. I am on a mission, yeah, yes. I am here to find all these beings that are helping me feel more and more aligned. I am on a mission to ground myself in the earth. As they grow all around me, I remember what I've always known. I am here to learn. The flyaways. Anyways, I was reading it as always. The flyaways. Yeah, me too. Me too. But here's the thing is that I don't want to be like shuffling and being like, sorry guys, one hasn't popped out yet. You know, I know you know. You guys fucking get me. You guys fucking get me. So here's another thought that I have that comes from my hack the capitalist algorithm check, which is all of the epic moments that we have had together right here tonight, feeling like, oh, I should cut out the clip of these things and then I have a bunch of content to put out into the world, which I think is true. But I think tomorrow I would feel like, okay, I got to download that live stream and watch it back through to find the moments that I want to clip. And that fucking interrupts my shit, bro. All it is like, this is the way that's most comfortable and authentic and real for me to show up. I don't need to add any other type of leveraging the content to put out all the content right now, because I'm learning to love myself. I'm learning to be okay with the way I am. And that feels great and good right now and fun. But when I try to add on this pressure right now, like, that's why I've kind of said, like, when I can make this my job, I will feel so free. Because I think I will literally feel like I will float into the feeling of being excited to watch my live stream back and clip out an edit and put it out there for people to see who didn't have the time to join us tonight for this live stream. And yes, very true. Very true. And I think a part of me is excited because I'm excited because tomorrow I'm going to do a lot of work. Tomorrow I'm going to wake up, have my coffee, maybe even go for a little jog. Not because I'm trying to get in shape, but because I want to move the endorphins and get my blood pumping, get my brain vibing. Then I want to put this on. I'll fucking listen to this. That just sounded like a gunshot, bro. I feel like it was maybe like a car backing up. Did you guys hear that? Holy shit. You guys hear the car alarm now? Y'all heard that. Oh, yeah. I think that was more the sound of like a car wreck. Yeah, totally. Car wreck. Damn. My car's outside. I hope it's not my car. It was a crash. Really Tunes is like, it was a crash, guys. I know what a crash sounds like. I'm just joshing you. Well, I don't know. I don't know if they hit a parked car. I guess they probably would if that alarm went off, huh? I don't think it was my car. I'm not even going to worry about it. But for a hot sec, I was like, gunshot? I was like, holy shit. You saw me jump. That was crazy. I'm falling out of love with this drink. It's just getting lukewarm. So I only bought the macadamia nut milk creamer today because it was in a very small container. And I'm only going to be at this house for like until, I guess, Thursday is when I technically leave. But I have to load up the entire apartment into the truck on Tuesday afternoon. So that's where I'm at, guys. I have to load the whole apartment into a truck on Tuesday afternoon. And today is Saturday night. We are good, bro. I have hella time. And seriously, the energy from talking with you guys tonight is literally giving me life. It is literally making me so confident. It's reminding me of how good I will feel tomorrow to wake up knowing that I'm going to do what I plan to do. I'm going to tackle little areas, and I'm not going to stress out too much. And I'm going to take it slow. I have enough time. But what I'm not going to do, Lightwave, is to sit on this couch all day hating the content that I'm scrolling through and saying, I need to get started soon. Because that is just, it's just so not the vibe. It's like childish. It's like, but it's not, it's okay. It's just like, I don't need to do that. You know, I don't need to do that. So, yeah. Well, guys, I feel like I'm running out of steam a little bit. We're almost hitting the 2-hour mark. Going full circle, we need each other in order to be our best selves. Truth. Man, it feels good to be talking so much. It is so natural for me. I am such a natural speaker. And thank you, us, for being such natural listeners and for being engaged. I literally fucking feel so connected to you guys. Ruly Tunes, thanks for being here, man. Thick Anxiety, Abby, Lightwave. I'm gonna go. I'm probably gonna turn on some content right after I hang up with this, and then like go get ready for bed. And that's gonna feel good. That is gonna feel good. Watch a little video. Oh, I gotta finish my dinner still. Like shit. I don't have to, but I will. I made it. I want it. But I wanted this more. For those of you who witnessed me take this shit out of the air fryer at the beginning of the stream, I've had like 6 tots. And I'm just fucking happy, dude. And they're not soggy. My God. I ate the soggy ones, and we got fresh ass shit. Even though they're cold, they're not going to be as crispy. But it's still going to be what I want. And I made it, and I can enjoy it, and I don't have to eat the whole thing if I don't want to. Thank you, guys. I'm going to eat my food. Seriously, because I think this will be a good little goal for my day tomorrow. Tomorrow, here, 9 p.m. Pacific, I'm going to have a really good, productive day. And I'm going to come here and talk with you about it. So no pressure. And also no pressure on me. If that feels stressful to me, I'm not going to do it. But being here, and when I listen back to this tomorrow, I will be reminded. 9 p.m. Pacific is 11 p.m. Central. Sorry so late for everyone in Pacific, not in Pacific time, but that's my time where I'm at. I am from Iowa, so I'm very used to Central time, if you care. 9 p.m. 12 Eastern. No pressure. It will flow. Just keep telling yourself it will flow. Resistance is such a liar, my dude. Ooh. Yes. It will flow as I do. My dearest friends, I am Conscious Wes, and this is my stream of Conscious Wes. And I feel so grateful that we could all soak in this stream tonight together. May we meet again. And, feel free to listen back to this if you ever want. I'll upload it on my podcast, Stream of Conscious Wes, where you can find all the dopest live streams live for you to listen to. Love you, Thick Anxiety, Lightwave, Sarah, Stardust and Mud, Luke Master Flash, Ruly Tunes, Jennifer Agoris. Man, hell yeah. Thank you for being here. Love you guys. Real quick, before we all leave, if you care, go follow each other a little bit, because this is a like, not everyone will be here. Y'all who are here, we are friends now. We are friends now. Like, what is life? We just make friends. Like, that's what we're here to do. So, y'all are sending me likes. I'm sending you likes. I like you. And I'll see you again. Be your stream of conscious best. Peace. Much love. Bye.